train your voice to speak. Why you understand English, but still can't speak it. Welcome. Today, we are not going to study English. We are going to unlock your voice. Because something is broken, and no one ever explained it to you. You understand English. You watch videos. You know the rules. But when it's time to speak, your mouth freezes. Your voice disappears. Your confidence collapses. And you start asking yourself, why can't I talk? Stay until the end of this video, because this may be the moment your English finally becomes spoken, not just understood. The silent problem. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Maya. Maya was intelligent. She understood English perfectly. She watched movies without subtitles. She followed English podcasts. She even corrected other people's grammar in her head. But when someone spoke to her, she smiled. She nodded. She stayed silent. One day, during a work meeting, her boss said, "Maya, what do you think?" Her heart started racing. Her brain screamed with ideas. But her mouth didn't move. After the meeting, she went home and cried. Not because she didn't know English, but because her voice betrayed her. And that's when she realized something painful. My English lives in my head, but not in my mouth. Here is the lie you were taught. You were taught a lie. You were told, learn grammar first. Build vocabulary. Listen more. Speak later. Later never comes. Because speaking is not the final step. Speaking is a physical skill. Your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your breath. They were never trained. You trained your brain, but you ignored your mouth. That's why your English feels trapped. This is why your mouth fails you. Think about this. In your native language, you've spoken millions of words. Your mouth knows the rhythm, the speed, the shortcuts. But in English, your mouth is a beginner. It doesn't know how to link sounds, reduce words, flow naturally, react fast so it panics. And panic kills fluency. Learn the fitness metaphor. Imagine reading 100 books about swimming. You know the theory. You know the strokes. But you never enter water. What happens when you jump in? You drown. English speaking works the same way. Knowing plus speaking equals understanding and fluency. Speaking requires muscle memory. Here is the turning point. Maya stopped watching more videos. She stopped buying courses. She asked one question. How do I train my mouth, not my memory? That question changed everything. Practice the 5-minute voice gym. Here is the system that rebuilt her voice. Not 1 hour. Not perfection. Just 5 minutes a day. Step 1. Wake up your mouth. 1 minute. Lip buzz, like a motor. Tongue stretch. Jaw open and relax. Smile stretch. Why? Because a cold mouth speaks badly. A warm mouth speaks freely. Step 2. Mirror activation. 1 minute. Stand in front of a mirror. Say ONE sentence. This is my voice. I use it. Slow, clear, strong. Watch your mouth move. Own your sound. Fear disappears when you face yourself. Step 3. Shadow speaking. 2 minutes. Listen to a native speaker sentence. Repeat immediately. Not slow. Not perfect. Match, speed, rhythm, emotion. This trains real conversation reaction. Step 4. Speed loop. 1 minute. 1 sentence. 3 speeds. Slow, normal, fast. Repeat. This kills overthinking. Why this works? Because your mouth learns by doing, not reading. Babies don't study grammar. They copy sound. Fluency is sound memory, not intelligence. Stop speaking like a robot. Most learners speak word by word. Native speakers speak sound clusters. Not, I'm going to the store, but I'm gonna go store. It flows. Fluency is music, not math. You need to do daily sound cluster training. Choose 3 clusters daily. What you doing? Let me know. Got to go now. Say them like a song. Repeat 10 times. Your mouth adapts. The brain-mouth connection. Your mouth can't speak what your brain fears. So we retrain the brain too. Act like an actor. Say 1 sentence with emotion. Happy, angry, excited. Emotion kills faith. Stop translating. English should trigger images, not your native language. Meaning first. Words second. Try the power of smart repetition. Repeating wrong makes you stuck. Repeating right makes you fluent. The 5-layer method. Slow and clear. Smooth and connected. Emotional fast. Raw life context. 1 sentence. 5 layers. That's mastery. Do you know why most people fail? They consume. They don't train. Watching plus practicing equals understanding and speaking. The hard truth. If you don't train your mouth, you will stay silent. Not because you're weak, but because habits win. Fluency is built in private. Confidence is revealed in public. Your decision moment. Right now, you have 2 paths. Path 1, watch more videos. Stay silent. Path 2, stand up. Speak today. Train daily. One path feels safe. The other changes your life. Your voice is stronger than your fear. Part 2, what happens after you decide to speak? The aftermath of a decision. Making a decision feels powerful. But what comes after the decision is where most people disappear. Because choosing to speak is easy in theory, but terrifying in real life. This is where the real story begins. The first day of practice. Maya stood in front of the mirror. The room was quiet. Too quiet. She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Her heart raced. Her thoughts screamed. You sound stupid. Your accent is bad. People will laugh. This was a moment most people quit. But she remembered something important. Fear is loud only when you listen. She spoke anyway. Slow. Uncomfortable. Imperfect. But she spoke. Why it felt worse at first. Something strange happened. The more Maya practiced, the more aware she became. Of her mistakes. Of her accent. Of her hesitation. She thought, why do I feel worse now? Because growth reveals weaknesses before it reveals strength. Most people stop here. They think, this isn't working. But this stage has a name. It's called conscious incompetence. And it means you're improving. Deal with the inner voice problem. Maya realized something shocking. Her biggest enemy was not pronunciation. It was the voice in her head. The voice that said, wait until you're ready. But ready never comes. Fluent people didn't wait. They spoke while imperfect. Master the rule of embarrassment. Maya made a rule. I will embarrass myself once a day. 1 sentence. 1 comment. 1 short interaction. She didn't aim to impress. She aimed to survive discomfort. And something unexpected happened. No one laughed. No one attacked her. Most people didn't even notice. The fear was bigger than the reality. Overcome the first real conversation. One afternoon, a colleague asked her a simple question. Normally, Maya would smile and nod. But this time, she answered. Her sentence wasn't perfect. Her grammar wasn't clean. But her meaning was clear. The colleague smiled and said, oh, I didn't know you spoke English so well. Maya froze. So well. She went home that day shocked. Not because she was fluent, but because she had been wrong about herself. The identity shift. That night, Maya wrote something down. I'm not someone learning English. I'm someone who speaks English. That sentence changed her behavior. She stopped hiding. She stopped apologizing. She stopped waiting for permission. Identity shapes action. Why consistency beats talent. Maya didn't practice for hours. She practiced daily. 5 minutes. Every day. Even when tired. Even when busy. Especially when unmotivated. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is quiet. Boring. Powerful. The plateau, where most people quit. After weeks, progress slowed. No big breakthroughs. No dramatic change. Just normal. This is the plateau, where excitement dies. Where habits are tested. Maya almost stopped. But she remembered. Plateaus mean you're building foundations. So she continued. The breakthrough moment. One day, something happened. She was speaking, and she didn't translate. She didn't plan. Words came out automatically. Not fast, but free. She paused. Smiled. This was it. Not fluency, but flow. Why fluency is quiet. Fluency doesn't arrive with fireworks. It sneaks in. You notice it later. In moments like speaking without panic, thinking in English, reacting naturally. Confidence grows silently. The truth about accents. Maya still had an accent. And then she understood. Accents are not weakness. Fears. People don't judge accents. They judge hesitation. Speak with confidence, and your accent becomes personality. The daily non-negotiables. Maya followed 3 rules. Speak daily. Speak imperfectly. Speak out loud. Not sometimes. Not when motivated. Daily. The moment others notice. Weeks later, someone said, "You've changed. Not just your English. Your posture. Your presence. Your confidence." Speaking changed how she showed up everywhere. What this means for you. If you're listening to this, you are not behind. You are silent. And silence is a habit. But habits can be replaced. Your voice doesn't need permission. It needs practice. The cost of silence. Every day you don't speak, you pay a price. Missed opportunities. Missed connections. Missed confidence. The cost of speaking is discomfort. The cost of silence is regret. Choose wisely. If you made it this far, this is your moment. Speak today. Train tomorrow. Repeat forever. Subscribe to Trending English Stories. This channel exists for one reason: to help you stop hiding and start using your voice.